Gentle and ladybeards, welcome back to Dungreed. Last time we finished off our let's play by doing the hard mode boss rush, and today we're gonna start with the modified series. This is pretty easy to do by just taking the assembly C#.dll of the game and modifying some of the values. For example, this time, as you can see, I've made it so that instead of losing stat points when you upgrade one of the attributes, you gain them. Which means we can fully upgrade this. Or rather, fully upgrade all of our abilities. And well, you will easily come to see that that is pretty strong. But for now, let's just finish up upgrading. Taking a look at our stats maybe, or our items. What would be better? Our stats don't look that overwhelming, but we have a lot of passive abilities. For example, using a ranged weapon right now would be very good because of the range tree, and we have practically infinite dashes. And that's going to be very useful. But with that said, let's just enter the dungeon. Let's find our food shop, because why not? It's not that necessary, but it's always helpful. And a revival, well, no one can complain about that. The enemies are pretty easily taken down, but the stone sword is just not that great. As you can see, the weaken effect also damages the enemies all the time, which is great. I don't really care for my health, because why would I? I have a few ways to heal. For one, my 30% healing, if I ever get to that point. And if I finish off enemies in a room, I get healing from, I believe it's a perk of the ranged tree. Oh, a green bat. Never too much of a fan of the bats, but might make use of this time. As long till I find something better. And I've forgotten that I've gotten preparation for perfection from my, well, prayer. Which means the Thunderbird's Eye is probably not too bad for a starting weapon. And I really want to find the boss room, since I don't plan on fully exploring the floors unless I have to. But first, food. Always going for that food. And now Belial. Let's see how this goes. Losing should be impossible unless I don't attack. But the damage output is not that great. Some of the hits are awesome, but somehow I expected more of Thunderbird's Eye. In the past I had much better time with that, and well, let's just wait and see how this goes. Well, easily done. Lost some health because being careful is just not my thing. Ooh, Junk Owner's Pistol. I love this thing. And with my ranged ability that gives me reloads, that should be pretty nice. Yeah, I rip through enemies. Nice. Would be better if I could upgrade it. Ooh, I'd love to get exploding bullets on it. And now that I think about it, And I changed the anvils. And I've got the camera, which is also pretty nice. Yeah, this run is going great even if I didn't have all of the perks upgraded completely. And the food shop. Always lovely to see that lady. Just destroying the room pretty easily. Now that I think about it, I haven't seen Astarios in the first floor. Because I was lucky enough to find the boss room pretty early. Hope for the same luck here on the ice floor. A pill. Sure. Need more health. Can't complain. Easy room. I have a ranged build and that means safety. And with the weapons I currently have, it's also pretty good damage. And this room is already over. Ooh, mini boss. How long will you take, Nagelfar? Not long at all. Got hit by one of the ice shards, but that's alright. And Niflheim. Niflheim could be a little bit annoying. Mainly because how she fights. Having to destroy all of her shards first is... well, not the worst, but it's a tad annoying. Since that gives her chances to hit me. She's almost dead. Can't say more than that. I don't even need all the stashes. But it's nice. Now let's see what kind of item I can get from her. Hope for good, but expect nothing. Food shop. Attack speed. Yay. Because attack speed is what I need. Lizards. Pretty easy to take down. God, all these passive abilities you get make the game a lot easier. Not having to reload your weapon makes ranged weapons so much more useful. Damaging by jumping and increased stats. All of those things are very nice. Then there's the fact that basically I can get a lot more food items. Since I believe, well, I have more satiety, and I believe the cost of them is reduced. I'm pretty sure that the last one reduces the cost of the items. Could be wrong, but doesn't even matter. Torch, don't really need that. That blood guy is always hit or miss. Now that I think about it, I think the next run is probably going to be a boss rush, now that I think about it, with infinite cash and satiety. Since the boss shop is pretty infinite, since you can reset whenever you want, that should be pretty fun. And I might do that weaponless. And I mean, I won't use an item that can attack at all. I'll just use my fists. See how that goes. Probably limit myself to what? I will use accessories, definitely. But I should limit myself to something like 3 refreshes per shot. Otherwise, I'll just get practically infinite stats. And that would take the fun out of it. At least a little bit. Where's Tunic? My stats aren't that high in comparison to my normal runs. But I still do a lot better than my normal runs. So yeah, the level ups are much more about that passive perks you get than about the attribute, the stat points that you get from the training center. Ooh, Croc. Please have something good. Nope. No madness. Kill the thing. It's easy. Bad luck with the boss room or boss floor finding. Or I might even do, now that I think about it, I might do a whip run. Since that thing is mostly just for the power it gives. But wait and see. I should focus on the thing I'm doing right now. And I should try out my rapier a little bit. The offhand is not that great, but the rapier is always fun. Hi, Tunic. Your breath stinks, so please don't breath on my face. Agreed. Just damage through him. I doubt very much that he can do significant damage to me, as I'm right now. I don't really try to evade, and I still have a lot of health. Just breathe for me. I think the gun just does that much more damage. Yeah. Sad, but can't do anything about the fact that that rapier just doesn't do that much right now. Well, what could I take except for the food shop? And, well, isn't it nice to be quick at attacking? Maybe I shouldn't use my stones. Too late. Used it already. What do you have for me? Reload speed. Well, the junk shop owner's gun has a chance to instant reload if the reload speed gets enough. Money. Don't need it, and I don't have any extra options. It's always nice to see that you get an item with some ridiculous extra options. Sadly, junk owner this time didn't give me that. And I think it's time for the bats to go. Gun barrel rings are just not that great, so sharpen my bullets. This should do fine for now. Or rather, why do I even think it could go wrong? Just taking photographs. Don't even need to actively go and fight. God damn, it's easy. Hi, little ghost. You can't really do anything to me, can you? And with that, I mean the role of the game. God. Being able to have all the perks is just stupidly strong. I know, on the forums, or some forums, people think the level cap should be raised. That 30 is just not enough. I think it's nice and keeps the game challenging. Getting 1 or 2 more perks would make the game probably a lot easier. Being able to take 2 tier 3 perks. Yeah, those are just extremely good. But for now, where is that prince? Easy rooms, no boss. Disappointing. Fortune cookie. Sure, I don't need evasion. I really need to know if there's some way to find the boss room easily. Because as it is, it's not that fun. And the fact that after I've played my modded series, so to say, even though the videos will be in the same playlist, I want to put my hand into speedrunning this game. And well, that means knowing strategies. And if there is a strategy to find the boss pretty quickly, I will have to learn how to do it. And look at how easily that guy loses if he doesn't disappear. And Envy is back. I just put lead into him without end. Just move to the other side, get hit by a bunch of fireballs that do practically nothing. And he's dead. What do I get? Money, health, or a water gun? Let's try the water gun with the hand for preparation for perfection is that thing called. It just looks like a hand. Let's see how much damage this thing can do against the Ertale. Because the fire rate is not that high, but you shoot a bunch of bullets each time. Which makes it a little bit ridiculous. And I don't think my crit rate is that high. Even though most of those are yellow. And the first phase is done. Or maybe my crit rate is that high, since my normal gun or my junk gun works pretty fine too. But the water gun's just not fun. Never really used it in a normal run. Might do it on my stream file once. try to build a build that is focused on the water gun. Because, well, it's not bad. Not bad at all. Well, Airtar is done. And it's definitely the most health I have lost in this run up to this point. But that should be fine. Food. What can you show me? Crit it is. Get the ancient hammer. Ignore the burn, since I don't do burns. Yeah, cold damage. Does that mean that it freezes? Or is it a separate type of damage? Like true damage? Never realized if cold damage is freeze. That's probably very likely. And I think I see some ice particles shortly before the enemy disintegrates. Oh, the doggy bit me. And once again, it will probably take long to find the boss room. More than a bit disappointing, but it shall do. Get some healing. Destroy everything. Yeah, the attack speed of this weapon, I believe, is pretty dishonest. After all, every shot is more than one bullet. How much range does this thing have? It seems to stay until it hits something. Which honestly is better than most guns. Might check that again in a bigger room, but for now, just kill the machines easily. I think I'm going to keep this weapon for the rest of the game. Not that the game is going to be that long anymore. Oh, ghost room. Yeah, even in the normal game, the ghosts are just too fragile. Now that I think about it, could I make the game harder for me by just adjusting the health of the enemies? Sure, I have full attribute, but what if the enemies have 10 times the health? If I do that for every enemy, that might be a bit much. Especially the sub-bosses and the bosses. Maybe triple the health. That seems much more reasonable. Because I am the expert on reasonableness. And Slime Maker, it seems I just need one clip to, well, get him to the next phase. or rather not even a roll clip. Oh god, that was easy. And I think Erdteale took more of my health. Cool. Now what is my reward? Lightsaber. Don't need it. Rather upgrade my water gun. Ignore defense, always. Always ignore that defense. And we are in the desert. And an immediate food shop. Ooh, more weapon attack. Oh, hi, live now. Okay. I seem to have a problem hitting him. Once I get to hit him, it's taking off a lot of the health. And his littles are not that much of a problem. Huh. Uzi pistol. Nice weapon, not needed right now. A legendary. Cosmos sword. Are you kidding me? That and the lightsaber I would normally love during a normal run, but just don't need it right now. Like at all. You see how I rip the enemies apart with the water gun? And I'm not gonna give that up for basically a big sword. A nice sword. Especially the set effect. But nope. Hello people. Goodbye people. And another easy room. Well, this looks like I will have to explore a lot. Mages, that should be easy. Some money, that's not really needed, but I'm just used to taking everything I get my hands on. Let's see up. There's more up. What am I doing? Yeah, don't really need that gun. Come on. Just take everything out before the laser starts annoying me. And dead end. Too much exploration. Are you kidding me? Not gonna give up health. Laser gun, not gonna use you. Where's that boss? Still no boss. And if I see this right, it's not a dead end. Well, how nice. Except for my critical damage, my points are not that different from a common run, or a normal run. Not that different. So it's really more of the passive abilities that make so much of a difference. Oh well. Let's just continue searching for that boss room that might not exist. It will exist. When did I fill my inventory? 4% attack speed. Gold candy. Definitely wanting this. and sell something. So I used all my stones and got practically nothing. But I look cool. And that's all that matters. Sacrifice everything. Don't really need that filled right now, but sure. More food, and then I'll fight for my life. Practically. Hey Leslie, how quickly will water take you down? Cold water. Pretty quickly, it seems. You didn't get the chance to, well, reflect. And your helperlings don't do well with water either. You moved in death. Well, I have to say this was extremely easy. And it reinforces my opinion of doing a standard run of the water gun on my stream file. Hard, again. I don't need overpowered items right now. My abilities make me overpowered by themselves. And off to see Caminella. My stats are not that amazing. Well, I'll see how this goes. The power is nice, but everything else doesn't look that amazing. I might just be looking at it wrong, but doesn't matter. Just put out that fiery guy. One face down. Very nice. And what does he do now? This attack. That gives me the perfect excuse to hit him. And he's down. Oh, this game can be easy as hell. And all that is left is the final boss. Which is hopefully a challenge. But knowing my luck, it will be pretty easy. Hey Erika, Erika. Do you like water? Oh, I can just shoot into the air when he dashes, when he rolls like that. And one face is already down. Oh god. Just ignore the attacks. Just continue blasting him. And second phase done. Well, last phase, and I don't think I will have a problem. or too much of a problem. Just fire at him. And he's done. Yeah. Was that supposed to be difficult? Because of yes, it was pretty easy. The items I had were, well, a mixed bag, but I'd say not that great overall. Hello, Dungreed. Well, this was a success, and I didn't doubt that at all, because those passive abilities are just that strong. But with all that, I hope you enjoyed it, and I'll see you for the next modded video sometime later. Bye.